Hello there, how are you doing? My name is Dorian Ranjiro. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to increase your average order value with your post-purchase and upsell flows purely through email marketing. Now, as I said, my name is Dorian and I essentially help purpose-driven brands add an extra 30 to 40% of monthly revenue purely through email, customer retention and maximizing their lifetime value, because paid ads is extremely competitive and you want to ensure that you can spend a lot on the front end. So in order to do that, you need to be able to maximize your LTV. So just to quickly show you an account that I've been working on as of late. So 247k generated in 90 days, and that represented 46% of total revenue for this client specifically. And of course, they were extremely ecstatic. Now, the average order value for this client essentially was it was hovering anywhere from 105 to 140, but oftentimes it fluctuated depending on time of the year, sales, offers, etc. So but it was always above $100. Now, the goal here for the post-purchase nurture, the main goal is to build a good relationship and credibility and get a review. And for the post-purchase upsell, obviously we're trying to increase our sales, our average order value by having our customers purchase again. So we'll start off with the post-purchase nurture. Now, the triggers here, so people will enter this flow when they fulfilled the order. A lot of mistakes I see is that when people activate this flow, is that essentially it's only placed order instead of fulfilled order. So we want to send out the first order and then send this flow, so that way sequentially it makes sense. So the filter in this flow is very simple: placed order at least once over all time, and nothing too complex. Now, the number of emails to send. The number of emails to send here for this flow varies from brand to brand, depending on where you are as a brand. However, things to specifically consider: how many people are coming into this flow, how big of a brand are you, how established are you. And I know people hate it when I tell them this, but you have to continuously test and split test to find out exactly what works for you. So it will vary from brand to brand. I'll show you both from a big brand perspective to a smaller brand perspective. Now, delays here, essentially, all you have to do is wait 2 hours, wait 1 day, wait 2 days, wait 4 days, wait until they've received their order. Sending essentially engaging brand emails, have 2 to 3 emails about your brand, showing social proof, anyone that you work with, any influencers, and essentially allow them to build more social proof. Now, email number 1. This is where you'll be thanking them for their support, show them your appreciation, make the customer feel extremely special. The tip here is that you can essentially make the email look like it's coming from the founder with a plain text email and making it extremely personable and personalized. But if your brand does need some form of visualization, you can include a banner or an image, and making it plain text makes it very easy for the customers to connect the brand with the face, essentially. And so email number 2, you can do one of two things here. You can either provide a special discount, or you can talk to them about your brand again, just like you did in the first welcome series, and also adding a plain text element, so that way it's coming much more, it's being perceived to be much more personable. So email number 3. This is where you're going to be following up with them and update them on the order. Something like, hey, we just wanted to update you on your order. Your order has been shipped to you and you'll have it within the next few days. So we're just excited as you are now. The key here is to wait until they have received the order. So set the delay to however many days, and from the follow-up email to the next one. Now you can either send them an email saying they should receive the order, or you can start the next section of the emails. Email number 4. Now, this is where you essentially want to start sending your best sellers and showing them the next potential of products, and essentially if they've bought from you and received their product, test it out immediately, essentially. Now, if you present them with another offer, essentially, if you present them with a new offer with a much more higher incentive, they might just buy from you again. So again, increase your average order value and lifetime value as well. So now for smaller brands, this is where you essentially send your last email, which is asking for a product review tip, essentially making it look like it's coming from the founder. Again, making it extremely personable. Plain text is always the best way to go. Now, lately what brands have been doing essentially is telling customers to go put reviews on their Facebook ads. And so imagine seeing an ad essentially in your newsfeed and seeing anywhere from 10, 15, 20 people commenting great things about it. I've seen people in the comment of ads saying who has bought from this brand before, essentially, and people are very hesitant to purchase because there's no social proof, there's no proof of concept. So essentially having those comments in the Facebook ads in of itself would actually be a huge benefit. Now, so for bigger brands here now, what you can essentially do for bigger brands is send more engaging emails. Now, what do I mean by that? Essentially, show them specific influencers you work with, in kind of showing more social proof. And subject line here, for example, you won't believe who we've worked with, etc., and provide the name. Show them how the product is made. If you have a natural, sustainable product, essentially show them the entire process. And talk about exactly what sets you apart, your main unique selling points, your main differentiators as a brand from your competitors, and essentially building that relationship. Now, the reason why we are sending these brand engagement emails is to stay top of mind, but also to stay essentially within the inboxes as well. So if you don't say anything for 2 weeks and ask for a review, the chances of you getting one significantly decrease. So then essentially what you can do is you can add in the last email for a product review. Get a creative, think outside the box, be very creative, get testimonials, any form of UGC content, and essentially things that you've possibly used as an ad before is a good example. And ask them if they can post on their social media, build credibility, etc. Now, post-purchase upsell trigger here, people will enter this flow when they have fulfilled order. Flow filters is placed order equals 1 over all time. So number of emails and delay. Now in this specific flow, we're going to be sending one email only. We're sending them a thank you note, the post-purchase nurture, and now an upsell as well. So delay here is going to be 30 minutes, sometimes even less after placing order, depending on how quickly they'll check an email. Now, email number 1. Open rates for this email alone is going to be absolutely ridiculous because of the subject line. For example, order confirmation plus free gift. That's a great offer. As soon as people place essentially an order, they're going to go directly to their inbox from your email, for looking for the email essentially, and anything to do with the order they'll open, and you're going to tell them exactly that their order is being processed as we speak. But before processing the order, they'll receive a site-wide discount to add any products. So before receiving their product or finishing the order, essentially, they'll be receiving a discount that allows them to buy anything from the sites completely discounted. Now, watch and see how many customers will purchase more items. It's a great incentive, and that's it. So thank you for watching this video. Unfortunately, it does have to come to an end. Now, please save this video and implement these flows as soon as possible. Now, for the next steps, I would love to offer you a complimentary account audit using our in-house and in-depth 30-point checklist right here. Essentially a series of systematic processes we go through to ensure that every single account is processed and completely optimized. Now, I'll go through your entire account, breaking down every single lowest hanging fruit so you can start generating revenue as soon as possible. Go ahead and book a meeting with me using the link below this video within the comment section below. And yeah, go ahead and book a meeting with me and we can get straight to it. Again, no strings attached, no sales whatsoever. It's just pure value, and I appreciate you watching this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day.